A lot of veteran leadership on these two teams. A lot of guys who have seen a lot of baskets. Doris, they bring a wealth of experience in so many ways.
And Kevin, as a coach, what's more comforting than to know you have a group of guys that know how to play, that aren't going to crack under pressure, that when the game is under duress and you're down to a possession ball game, they're going to have a calm demeanor, just like you, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Doris. But extensions of the coach on the floor.
Well, you've got to be able to think like a coach. And certainly, any time that groups have been together, there's this collective experience that helps them win.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Shumpert and LeBron are out on the perimeter. And it's Irving in at the one. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Durant's got his first basket of the night. Shumpert against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. And Durant, here we go. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. About a minute played so far here in the first. Green kicks to Durant. Over in the corner, Pachulia. Durant, the pass to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target from outside. And you look at LeBron's career, he's been cast in so many roles. The child prodigy, Doris, the chosen one, the villain, the champion, now the savior. So much of that is media creation, as we know. At this point in his career, does he care, you think, Doris, what people even say about him?
I think he's certainly conscious of his brand, Kevin, but I think LeBron's at a point in his career where it's a little bit devil may care. The Miami move was so criticized. Those rings don't come with any asterisks, though, right? I mean, he realizes that as long as he wins, the rest is just noise.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And for Irving last season, Doris, he limited his drives to the rim to try to protect his health.
Well, I think, Kevin, you come back from a fractured kneecap in 2015 playoffs, you understand that mentality. Health has been a question. He's missed significant time to injury in the majority of his 5 NBA seasons, and I don't think this is a sign of things to come.
Shumpert with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Irving for 3, kept alive. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Sun changes for Golden State. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Shumpert.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
He's so very quick to convert off the miss, and usually with authority.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them. It's really special to be able to watch this guy operate offensively. He gets his points in all sorts of ways.
Curry dishes to West. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. In the corner, Irving with it. Here's Frye. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And the veteran Frye just continues to build upon his fine career. A big man with a sweet touch from the distance.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors making a change here. He hits the second from the line. 8 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Inside, Irving with the steal. That will count, and released it in time, but it's... And certainly one of the game's bigger personalities, Draymond.
Most importantly, it's just about how the guys respond to me. And, just really bringing that energy and that attitude.
A heart and soul guy. Draymond Green has the kind of spirit, guys, that everyone else can just kind of feed off of.
Yeah, his talents and contributions now being appreciated. He's forced his way into the discussion of top 10 players in our league.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
It's all about their defense. They have just done a terrific job of negating the timing and spacing of their opponent.
Boy, they have not been caught out of position much, and they're taking great angles to the ball. I love what I'm seeing tonight.
So on the floor for Cleveland, it's Love and Fry, the sharpshooting big men. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Dunleavy in at the small forward position. And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. And Andre Iguodala isn't the first option in offense he once was, Greg, but he still can come up with the occasional big game and clutch shot when he's out there in crunch time.
Yeah, he doesn't always start, but tends to finish games for the Warriors.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he's not the biggest guy, Shumpert, but he can rise up and put on a show as well as anyone else in this league.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
On the wing, Irving. Here's Thompson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Nice shot by Thompson.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
And because of the ways he's distributed the ball, it's left no doubt as to who they're going to run their offense through every time down.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. That 3 off the mark.
The defense fortunate that he didn't burn them there. You'd have to think he wouldn't miss that again.
And this Warriors team so dominant on so many levels. But for me, what energizes them is that fluidity and that unselfishness of their offense. I mean, it's so much fun to play that way, and that joy feeds into every aspect of the game.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust. Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, Thompson's athleticism allows him to finish with power.
And the Warriors with such terrific decision-making and ball movement. It's hard to beat them playing old-school isolation offense.
And modern NBA defenses make it hard to score that way. Meanwhile, the Warriors are able to create open looks time and time again with their skill level and constant motion.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Goes up the baseline. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Iman Shumpert.
Yeah, Shumpert continues to develop that mid-range game, and he's looking so much more confident there every day.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Second shot opportunity, so we've reached.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second?
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. 1 half completed. Let's break it. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were really efficient on offense, shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
Looking at Cleveland, and that's it.
A look there at the Golden Gate Bridge, blanketed, shrouded in fog. What a sight. Welcome back to the Bay Area, everyone. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
The 2 E's, efficient and effective performance from him. Not needing a lot of looks to make a huge difference in the scoring column.
It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Green, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I think greatness requires sacrifice, and Kevin Love has fit beautifully as a secondary scorer here. He spaces the floor with that shooting ability, willing to hit the offensive glass, and he's become a player who can score efficiently without dominating the ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Amazing. The quickness, the eye-hand coordination of these guys, extraordinary.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. David West is checked in for Pachulia. Ian Clark comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Outside Jefferson. Shot on the wing. Bank shot. No good. Warriors leading by 6. West outside. Back to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The drive by James. It doesn't go for him. West with some nice D. Clark kicks to Livingston. Here's the 3. And it's Durant missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Cavs coach Tyronn Lue very comfortable in his own skin. Doris not intimidated to coach his superstar talent.
But Kevin, as you know, the best coaches in this league hold everyone accountable. And remember, Ty Lue has known LeBron since LeBron James was in high school. And you have to love that he engages the big 3 in conversation, making sure all 3 are comfortable.
The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And some changes here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for West, and it's Klay Thompson in for Ian Clark. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Dunleavy's checked in.
And the Cleveland Cavaliers winning the first title in franchise history, upsetting the favorites, the Golden State Warriors. First time ever a team returned from a 3-1 deficit in the finals to win it.
Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Sean Livingston. Smith kicks to Dunleavy. Launches a 3. Cleveland the rebound. Back to Smith. Deflects the pass. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
You know, true, he got to the spot where there was nothing a defender could do to stop him.
And GA, the Cavs are now the hunted team. Do you like their chances of repeating as champions?
I think they've got as good a chance as anyone, and probably better because they really have owned the East. If they can stay healthy, no reason to think they can't do it again.
I love seeing LeBron James back in. Wine and gold, guys. I mean, I think he's here where he belongs and isn't going anywhere else. You know, nevertheless, he's kept that player option after every season, something that gives him a lot of control over his future.
And LeBron with a huge voice, it seems, in the Cavaliers' decision-making. Everything from roster decisions, Doris, to who's the head coach.
Well, there's always a lot of questions about how much power LeBron wields in any organization he plays for. It would be a tricky balance for any head coach because you're in the lead role. For LeBron, he's a great player, and he wants to put greatness around him.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
It's about awareness and an ability to get out on the shot and disrupt without fouling. Beautiful.
Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Warriors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And here's James outside. That shot missing. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead, leading by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers trail by 14. We've seen the role of positions change so much, Doris. Do you think traditional centers are something that is falling now out of favor?
I mean, you think about traditional low post, back to the basket centers. And I'll go back as far as George Mikan, Bill Russell. Now you transition to Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon, guys who played with their back to the basket. That certainly seems to be increasingly a rarity. You do have them. DeMarcus Cousins is a guy who can do that, but you can also have a guy who faces up to 25, 30 feet at times. So I think what we're seeing is an evolution to big men who are skilled. And I wonder, Kevin, from your perspective, how much do the Kevin Garnett's and Dirk Nowitzki's, who at power forward spot, sort of change the way the big man overall was looked at?
Well, those two players in particular, I thought, had great mentors. They had guys like the Kevin McHale's, people that would take them and work with them on those types of things. The big man shooting outside, to me, becomes just extraordinary. And I think these European kids have kind of led the way in that move for the big to stretch and shoot. And your mouth is agape just watching what they're doing.
Yeah, and I've had basketball coaches tell me at every level of the game, college basketball and the NBA, that there's nothing more valuable in the sport than a big man who can be a three-tool player. Dribble, pass, and shoot.
And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. LeBron and Thompson are up front. Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Jefferson in at the three. Here's Shumpert. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 10. Durant, the pass to Curry. From about 16, and that's good off the glass that time.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. That's why they're so far off the pace.
You know, what's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant a shooter or player he is, but very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed it. And I think Steph Curry is rapidly moving into that category. I mean, now you see defenders who have to guard 35 feet away from the basket. You know, you generally don't see guys his size dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Curry.
I really thought his playmaking fueled the energy for them tonight. His teammates were confident that they'd get the ball when they were ready, and really nice job making his guys comfortable.
Stolen by Thompson. The dish to Durant. Golden State moving it around. Pachulia kicks to Curry. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Love dishes to Thompson. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Shooting one.
And what about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The drive by Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this one.
And that's the thing. When you fought all game, expended all your energy, you want to do everything you can to come away with the W. Oh, that's one of those mistakes where you really feel embarrassed afterward, just not aware of his position on the court.
And the first one drops. And so Thompson nails both of them. Stolen by Verajao. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling.